Radical. Spent a good portion of this morning checking out some various YouTubers' footage from AmicoFest 2021 live at the Crayola Experience. And looks like some people actually surprisingly did have fun playing this Amico. You know, it was on display. They had Shark, they had Astro Smash, they had charades. So it was actually working. Now, when I say working, I don't mean like all the games look like they were 100% ready to go. For instance, there was Tommy and a couple other people playing biplanes. And right off the bat, I tell you what needs to be improved upon that game is I hate squinting when I'm trying to see what's going on. Why are the planes so small? It just looks like a couple of pixels going across the screen, you know? So hopefully they make the planes bigger so they actually look like actual planes. At one point, Tommy, he said, look at these graphics. They're not even finalized. They're not even finalized. Okay, so maybe they'll look amazing when they're finalized. Of all the games that were shown off I've seen, the one that looks the most polished is probably the Astro Smash, but that's not saying a whole lot. Astro Smash, if you don't know what Astro Smash is a one-screen game where people kind of slide back and forth and shoot all the asteroids coming down. It's as simplistic as it sounds, but it does look polished, I'll say that. Of all these games, probably I would want to play Astro Smash. You know, if I was there. And let's say you said I had to play one game, probably Astro Smash. Now, Shark, there's one guy, I forget the name of the channel. Might have been Dreadpool, I'm not sure. Because I've just typed that in, AmicoFest 2021, and a lot of different channels popped up, you know. So I went to various different channels to see some footage. And he had some trouble playing it, but he was multitasking, he said. Okay, so I get that. Although, to me it looks like you choose a fish, and one nice thing about the controller is, I'll mention, is it shows the actual fish you are. And on biplanes, the controller lights up, you know, the color of your biplane, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so that's a nice use of the controller. But he's going around as a fish, and you avoid the shark. It's not technically one screen because there's one moment to where he goes through like a little bit of a area, and it's a transition to final level. But final level looks like all the other levels, to where essentially you just eat the fish, and you avoid the bigger fish, and you avoid the shark. Someone commented on one of those uploads, which it made me laugh. It was hilarious. These look like games that you get off the App Store in 2009 for 99 cents. I don't know. Is Shark one of the pack-in games? How much you going to really charge for Shark? Come on now. I think the pricing needs to be a little bit better. And a lot of people left that those same comments about, you know, the pricing. Now, in defense, I think it was this one guy, Next Level Gaming, that said, you know, for any of you that wonder, you know, he's playing it, he's having fun, this is what it's for. It's for having fun, it's for family fun. This is why it deserves to be $250, but I'm getting a $300 one. So I don't know. Can we, like, bridge the gap? And Art Bell left a comment that I think Essex Gaming might have mentioned that there's a lot of, you know, Amico haters out there, you know. Well, these would be the Amico lovers, you know. Can we, like, just kind of bridge the gap between, like, the Amico haters and the lovers, and actually everyone just kind of, like, look at it fairly and objectively, right? I think everybody, if you really thought about it, if you really got down to it, every single person can find things they probably like and dislike about the Amico. All right? It is not just something to fall in love with, and is not something to fall in hate with. Okay? That's how most things are. I like the lights. Oh boy, howdy do I like the lights. I'm sure there's other things, if I really think about it. Did I mention the lights? Oh man, I like the lights. And some of these games, honestly, I would probably play for a couple minutes and go, that was not terrible. I mean, if I were at a place like AmicoFest, and I didn't have access to my Xbox, my PlayStation, my PC. You know, if I didn't have access to any of my game collection, and it was literally a choice between playing with crayons and coloring or playing the Amico, then yes, I would choose to play the Amico. Hey, Tommy, brilliant strategy here. Brilliant. And I don't think anybody's brought this up. They chose to release this thing or debut it at Crayola Experience. Not a giant gaming convention, exactly. Not a big music convention. Not a big movie convention. Just a Crayola Experience, right? So how could it not look interesting and exciting and excite people when your only other option is walking around looking at crayons? I mean, I read this experience, right? Kind of pricey to get in there too for that experience. I read that you could see how crayons are made. So that's the big competition here for the Amico. Of course, all eyes are going to be on the Amico because all its competition is just crayons. But what happens if you actually drop this thing at a gaming convention where other real gaming companies are debuting their new games? Could you imagine, for instance, if Crayola Fest, the Crayola Experience, had a debut of a new Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo console? You couldn't even fit in there. There'd be so many people. They'd be banging down the door. Imagine if you set up a PlayStation 2 right beside the Amico with some of the... Hey, PlayStation 2 is a great console, right? I'm just saying, it's going to beat crayons. It's always going to beat crayons. So there it is. My thoughts on various videos, uploads on the AmicoFest 2021. I want to be a fair and objective spot for people to come and discuss all things Amico.